Doom, 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 doom. What are you doing here? Hey guys, just an update on what we do as a business. We are flat, totally flat. We have just closed out and went flat on everything. I was having a call with my business partner who is trading the oil. Just now closed out a particular trade at $11 flat. And where I was pointing this morning was a particular key level that he took a big bite off of reasonable amount of risk and got huge $20,000 trade off. For the year, we've just equated what we did for the entire year last year. We will be sending in our withdrawals sheet to our brokers and looking to donate some to charity. So the market offered the opportunity, we took the opportunity, and we were successful in taking our opportunities. We are completely flat on our futures account. We don't need to see anything for the rest of the day, for the rest of the month. More than likely, we will be keeping up that cash and placing it straight into the business account. Of course, we will be donating some to charity. We made a lot of money. Not to beat our chest but too much. There's the process over the money. We had the best 24-hour period ever since we started running together. Both trades, both in, locked up, gone flat. There is nothing anywhere in the futures account. We have gotten getting hurt on the stocks a bit, but don't really mind that. Absolutely don't mind that. On the stock side, stocks have taken a dip. If you still have the 20s, all well and good if you day traded. Labs and the MC holding up. Tesla took a big hit. And smaller hit on it. WPI is sitting. Wow. Wow. That is all I could say. Wow. Wow. We don't want to be in this volatility because of trading is way too much. We took this swipe this morning, got in and got out at the right time, and we just reap the rewards of a lot of years of hard work, 6 to 7 years for both of us. Pretty good. We don't want to see a lot of people get hurt by this big move in oil though. This is a big move in oil. My country will be hurt a lot by this. A lot. We may need to have an announcement from the finance minister. They're probably doing that already, planning for that, and see what we going and do. As an economy, I'm a bit worried, so that's why we banking that money. We start back from scratch, but I'll be looking to limit down my trading account to $36,000 flat, taking out everything I could take out at the moment that's possible with a wire transfer. Brokers and I'm seeing a lot of trouble today, so it may take a couple days to do on both our ends. We want to see where this market closes today. We do have an option trade at that 11, which was why the futures were exited there. Worrying times for the world economy, so with this oil price at this level, didn't expect this to be at this level in the very recent past. Did not expect that. In January, February, we were looking for range plays. We adjusted pretty well to the market conditions, took advantage of where we could take advantage of, I am completely flat. I do have a couple options. We have options trade and stock trades still as part of our portfolio. I am a bit worried about the world economy with this oil price. If this oil price starts to range in this 10 to $20 range, that is a step too far. Hopefully we'll get a bounce in the price. API will be very important in IDIA. Everything is pricing, futures pricing. There's news all around the place, so be careful. My advice is be flat and be aware of what's going on in the market, especially on oil and the market. And what Anthony was saying yesterday, probably I'll be posting up something on Anthony Shade um, on Anthony stuff. I probably might do that live. That this is getting a little bit out of hand with that oil at that price. A little bit out of hand. We saw the triggers coming from yesterday. We saw that trigger and we took our decision based on the trigger. We trade the technicals. This is going to hurt a lot, well, not us particularly, but the economy a lot. Oops, why are you there? I don't want to view you. Yeah, this is going to hurt the economy a lot with that oil price as that. Why are you doing that? Technology, the gremlins are here. I close off my micros at 25, made 100 points on those micros. And this video is important. Oh, what are you doing there? Not you. Wrong, Anthony.
What's up, everybody? Anthony Cordelli here, and thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. All I can say is, wow, it's got to be the craziest day I've ever seen.
We'll be listening to him.
I've ever seen in markets, and being in markets for 25 years, and just looking at charts going all the way back to I don't know how long. I've never ever seen anything like what I saw today in crude oil. You can see I have the chart up here right now, and hopefully this did not hurt many of you. Any of you out there, I reached out to some of my crude oil trader friends to see how they did, because let's face it, a move like this, I don't even know what to even make of it. I didn't even know futures could go negative, crude oil futures could go negative, and I think like many other traders out there, they didn't know that was possible as well. I know that there was an announcement that they could go negative earlier before they had gone actually negative, but nonetheless, it's just not something you're prepared for, something you even think is possible to happen. All of this happening in one day and happening as fast as it did. So I want to talk about how I think that this move in crude oil, I don't trade crude oil. Sometimes I do, but not often, and I'm glad I didn't have it up today, because who knows what could have happened. But I want to talk about what I think this did potentially to the S&P. And I'm going to go to the S&P chart right now, as a matter of fact, and I want to go to it to talk about what I saw happening in crude oil that I think could spill over to the S&P. So markets are closed right now. We're in that time between 5 and 6 p.m. Eastern where the markets are settled. So you can see the S&P, it said it closed at 06 half, but I think actually last print was 11 half. We'll see what happens. It's probably going to open up as I'm recording here. But when I saw that happen today in crude oil, my thinking was, okay, this is going to have an impact, a psychological impact on equities, other markets, right? I trade S&P in 10-year, and I just think that for me, I initially felt that seeing something like this is going to have a psychological impact on my market, the E-mini S&P. And I've said this many times on Twitter. I talked about this even when I did that Periscope a little while back, where I said, in these types of markets, we make emotional highs, we make emotional lows. And I think that during these times, technicals, they matter, and I'm going to talk about some technicals today and everything that you're seeing in the market. But we remember more about like the crazy things that we saw today, these emotional days, these emotional highs and lows that we see that I think have a bigger impact on the market. So I'd like to see how they line up with technicals, because regardless of what I see happening in the market psychologically that I think is happening, I need to have a plan. So today, what I saw in crude oil actually fit into a plan that I was already having with the E-mini S&P. So I want to go to the chart now and I want to show you a couple of things. Show you my entire thinking process, and then I'll talk to you about a trade that I'm currently in. This is not a trade recommendation. I want you to understand how I think during these types of markets. So first of all, you're seeing an E-mini S&P daily here. The yellow lines you're seeing there, you're probably familiar with, are Bollinger Bands. It's just a regular bar chart. I have this red moving average here, is just a 200-day moving average. This is just E-mini S&P continuation daily chart. The support and resistance lines you see here are just my support and resistance lines on my daily. And when you look on my daily chart, I have two big support levels, 2430 and then down here at 1839. Those are just like my big picture support levels. This orange line you see is my neutral, which is 2824.
Anyhow,
We'll talk a
guys,
lot about that
not
today.
much to do for the
And
rest
then
of
up
the
top
day,
of my big picture resistance is 32.
we
Way up top is 30.
flat and we
Now these
won't be
levels are
doing
really wide.
anything.
Well, we have
Very good thing to be at the moment. Don't need to be greedy. Don't need to see this. Wow. Let's see what this word we can use. Wow. Look out for API tonight. Look for the price reaction. Hopefully may get some buyers in the market. Okay guys, that's it from us for the vibe. See you guys later.